Okay, man, we here, man. We got the levels on point. You know what I'm saying? Started the show a little bit late, you know what I mean? Was coming a little bit late, but it's all good. We here, we here. It is episode 11, I believe. It's episode 11, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Of the Work in Progress podcast. And y'all know how I like to start off the show. It feels so good to be back. Went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Yes, sir, man. It's the Work in Progress podcast. I am your host, Alce F. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? How y'all feeling? Shoot, springtime about done. We headed into summertime. You know what I mean? It's starting to warm up. You know what I mean? I think we done got rid of the last bit of cold left. I believe so. I know up north they still experience it a little bit, but down south, I feel like the cold weather is over. It's now summertime. Well, it's not officially summertime, but it feels like it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It's getting lovely outside. It's yacht season. It definitely is yacht season right now, you know. But we got a great episode for y'all today. I got a artist coming through, man. Super dope, high energy artist. I had the privilege of being one of the judges for UTT Thursdays 2 weeks ago, and this artist, All-Star Kash, won second place. And you know, the second place prize was to come on here and sit with your boy Alce F on the Work in Progress podcast, and we gonna chop it up with All-Star Kash. She'll be here in a little bit, but in the meantime, we gonna chop it up. We gonna vibe a little bit. We gonna talk about some things, you know what I mean, until she pull up, you know. But yeah, man, you know, on these days that I be here starting the show solo dolo, I like to get into a little bit of just a little bit of topics that's online right now, social media, you know, that's circulating and what everybody talking about. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not one for the gossip or nothing like that, but I am anticipating this new Drake album. All right, let's talk about it, man. Iceman Drake has revealed that his Iceman album, his long-awaited Iceman album, will be out May 15th. I feel like that's just in time for the summer. You know, like I was just saying, it's starting to heat up, you know, and how ironically he's calling the album Iceman. And, it's summertime. Drake usually provide the slaps for the summer. And I ain't gonna hold you, like, we ain't been getting much slaps lately. And everybody like, yo, what the summer gonna be like? We do got that Boss Man D-Lo record, which is going crazy right now. You know, that's a record for the summer, but you know, it's not the same without Drizzy Drake. You feel me? So with him announcing this album, it's made headlines like crazy. It's taken over social media. I even saw it on CNN this morning. I was at the gym and I saw Drake Iceman roll out on CNN. And basically, if you don't know, Drake, somewhere in Canada, he set up a pyramid of block of ice, and I guess he had like a streamer go in and go in the ice and dig out I guess an envelope which revealed the date of the album release. I think he went 24 hours though with people not knowing what this block of ice was gonna do, which was good. You built anticipation. Drake got power in Canada, man. Drake was able to stop traffic for this block of ice. Like this costs money. For all you artists out there, this is a rollout. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a real rollout. You gotta invest in a rollout, especially like when getting ready to drop an album. You feel me? Like you gotta do a rollout. It can't just be, oh, my album is dropping and you think everybody's gonna, you just post coming out soon and you think everybody's gonna go get your album. It's not the way anymore, man. It's going back to the old ways. In the old ways, in the 90s, early 2000s, it was big rollouts, big music videos, when an artist was getting ready to drop an album. Somewhere along the lines, of course, with social media, with the internet, we kind of got away from that. People was doing surprise albums. People was doing, overnight. Hey, my album dropped at midnight. Type of shit. But I feel like it takes away from the excitement. It takes away from the build up. And album sales just ain't streams. Album sales, it ain't the same anymore. So it's important to have a rollout. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be a thought out rollout as well. So Drake, I mean, he's been teasing this Iceman album for over a year now, so it's a well thought out rollout, which I appreciate. And I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I'm not a Drake stan, but I'm also not a Drake hater as well. You feel me? I've always been the one I always keep it 100. I always like played even kill. I called it how it was with Drake. Like if it was a hard record, if it was a smash, I called it that. If it was and you could tell people just kind of like riding the wave, like I called it out. Not like Drake stands. Drake stands, he could do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? He could do no wrong. And then Drake haters, a lot of times they'll just hate for no reason. So I was always in between. I called it how it is. But this right here, I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm excited. I'm excited for this Drake album. I think it's gonna be one of his best albums in a while. I think I believe Drake already has a classic in his catalog. So Far Gone is a classic. And I feel like Thank Me Later is a classic too. Scorpion, one side of Scorpion is a classic. I think side A for me. I feel like side A of Scorpion was a classic as well. But a lot of people say he don't have that one classic album in his catalog. And I feel like Iceman might change all of this. I really, really do. I think Iceman might change all of this. I think Iceman is going to be a classic. I think it's already setting up that way to be. Drake's back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? He coming off that defeat to Kendrick. He coming off of, the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Kind of going. Now I'm not going to say the whole world, but a lot of people went against Drake. You know what I'm saying? The industry, I would say, his peers, you feel me, went against Drake. So he's coming off of this. He's taking his time with this album. I'm hearing 40 is back, and worked with him on this album. So, man, I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting this to be a great album. Like I said, it's summertime. So I expect there to be some bangers on there. Now I do feel like he will diss some people, but I don't think it's gonna be how I put this. I know everybody want him to come out like guns blazing. People want him to like really address like Kendrick and like certain people, but I don't think he gonna do all of that. I think there'll be subliminals. I think there'll be, he'll take certain shots at people, but it won't be so in your face that it takes away from the album. Cause I don't want to hear an album full of Drake being upset and taking shots at people. No, I want to hear them records. I do want to hear Drake rapping. I want to hear him rap. I want to hear, them records that, that you want to hear in the club. You feel me? Like people want to get outside. People outside, but people want to get outside. You feel me? So I just don't want him to be stuck on addressing all of the beef. You feel me? And not let it overshadow the music. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, take your shots. Take your shots. You gotta stand your ground. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. So I think Drake is gonna take some shots. I don't think it's gonna be super direct. I think it's gonna be subliminal, but you gonna know who he talking about. You feel me? And he gonna stick to the music. I think he gonna give us those bangers. I don't know if it's gonna be the old Drake, what people want, because that's just not where he at anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody, well, oh man, we want the old Drake, but he can't, as an artist, and this is just speaking as an artist myself, like, we evolve and grow. Like, we can't give you the old us. Like, we not there mentally, we not there physically, we not there socially. Like, it's almost, we could give you that feel, we could emulate certain things, you know what I'm saying? But it'll never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Ah, no pun intended, nothing was the same. But it won't. It'll never be the same. So it's hard to give you, when people say, oh, we want that old such and such. So I don't think we going to, get the old Drake, but we will get and I don't want the old Drake. I want some new shit. I want to hear some new sounds. I don't want to hear him experimenting, but I do want to hear him like honing in on his sound, on certain sounds, you know what I mean? And man, just come with it. But I'm excited for Ice, man. May 15th. Should anybody else drop around that time? Should anybody else compete with Drake? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to album time, May 15th. Because that's a big weekend. That's leading up to Memorial Day. That's a week before Memorial Day weekend. That's the weekend, you know what I'm saying, of a festival weekend. That's Haitian flag weekend. So people gonna be outside. Even the date, I feel like the date was, everything he's been doing is just real meticulous. It's real diabolical. So I feel like he knows what he's doing, and it's gonna be a smash. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. You know what I mean? All right. So it's another topic that I wanted to get into. It's a topic that I wanted to get into today, man. So I was seeing clips of the Joe and Jada podcast, right? And they got the episode with Young Miami on there. What's up, everybody in the TikTok world? I gotta say what's up to my TikTok family. You know what I'm saying? They be holding me down. They be holding it down. Let me make sure, I send the live out to my usual fans. Make sure they tapping in, they tuning in to the show. But yeah, y'all can hear me out there, right? All right, bet. So I had this topic I wanted to touch because I seen Joe and Jada. They put out a clip. They have Young Miami. Young Miami is on the new episode of Joe and Jada, and they posed a question to Young Miami. They were saying, "Is tricking dead? Is niggas still tricking in the club?" And she immediately was like, "Yes, niggas is still tricking. Niggas is tricking." In the club, out the club, at the strip club, niggas is tricking outside still. And I'm like, yo, in this economy, niggas is still tricking? But hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. But Young Miami was like, it's niggas is still tricking. And they is. I'm in Miami. You feel me? Shout out to Young Miami. You know what I mean? This is the city. It's the crib. It's the 305. I feel like the 305 invented tricking. I feel like we invented tricking. You know what I'm saying? Probably not technically, but we took tricking to a whole nother level. We just did. You feel me? So I'm not surprised, and I see it a little bit. I don't think it's as hard body as it usually is, but I still see it. I still see niggas in the club tricking, But it was another interesting thing that Young Miami said in the whole thing was that niggas be in the club tricking, but they be low key competing with each other. Like niggas be tricking on the bitches, but they low key be competing with each other to see who could trick the hardest. And to me, that's crazy, but it's not crazy because I have seen it. And I've experienced it myself. I'll tell y'all in a little bit. But it was like, so what's going on? Like what's really happening? I need the ladies to really chime in. Matter of fact, Shy. I'm gonna actually bring in I'm gonna bring in a female a lady in here, and I'm gonna ask her opinion. I'm gonna see what she say. Yo, Shy. Hold on. Man, now she wanna tell me hold on. When she know I had already told her that I wanted her to come and sit in for this topic, but she coming in and she busting in through the door. You know what I'm saying? You mind closing the door behind you? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me make sure your mic is on, and let me make sure your camera is on too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I got Shy Will in the studio, and
I'm gonna be on camera. Okay.
yeah. What you thought? You didn't think you was gonna be on camera? You didn't think you was gonna be on camera? You wanna come sit over here? Or you good over there?
No, I'm good right here.
You good right there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. All right. All right. Let me make sure the camera's on her a little bit. All right. So the question I was asking my audience, and I was telling them that I saw a clip on the Joe and Jada show that Young Miami is on. And Young Miami explained how niggas is still tricking out here, like heavy. They tricking in the clubs, they tricking online. Mainly outside though. Mainly outside. You
When
feel
you say
me?
outside, you mean outside the relationships,
No, 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 no.
or just outside, like physically outside?
Just physically outside.
Okay.
Like they tricking. They buying, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You in the club, they want to buy you a bottle. They throwing money your way. They telling you what they could give you, how they could give you a lifestyle, or, you know what I'm saying? Take you on trips, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? So Young Miami mentioned how niggas is still tricking out here. Have you experienced this outside? I mean, I know you're not like a big club goer. Maybe you are. I don't know what you do in your spare time. But have you experienced and we in the 305. We stay in Miami. I feel like we invented, if we didn't invent tricking, we took it to another level. We took tricking to another level, this city. Is this the home of Uncle Luke, home of Trick Daddy Dollars? You know what I'm saying? So have you experienced men like leading with money, when they see you outside?
Well, I would say this. From my experience, it didn't come off that way. It was more like, I want to get to know you. And if they realize that you're not interested, then sometimes that would be the second move.
That'd be the second
That
move.
would be the second move. Yeah, because to be honest, if a guy comes up to me and he acts like that, I want no part of it, because that just shows me low insecurities, For real.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Right. Right. So you feel like they can't even they already feel like they can't even step to you like that. They don't typically like come in leading with like,
When they do that to me, it's a turn off. It's just like as if I meet a man, he's full of labels.
right.
He's full of labels, head to toe. To me, that tells me, that your appearance from the outside have to show first before what I'm seeing inside.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be for real.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who has it, they don't have to stunt that way.
Right.
You understand? And the way the world is, I see it happening on both ends, to be honest.
Explain what you mean.
Men, for a men perspective, they would be considered gigolos. There's some of them out here.
Men gigolos?
They're gigolos, yeah.
What do
They
you-
got
ex-
women taking care of them,
They
throwing,
got- oh,
throwing
shit.
the money at them.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we gonna get to that. But just to stay on this topic of niggas tricking still outside, another thing that Young Miami mentioned, and this is something that I've experienced, that I've seen, she also mentioned that niggas be tricking, but they be low-key competing with each other.
That's terrible. There's different things. There's better topics. Are you serious? They're competing with each other.
Like,
what is the purpose of that? To say that they got the baddest girl, or they have the longest thing?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Or is it they got their wallet is long? So is that what they're trying to say?
It's trying to, I guess, to outdo the other, like they money longer or whatever. They money longer.
You're competing with the wrong people. You shouldn't even be doing that.
Right. Have you seen that or experienced that, or kind of? Because one thing I could say, sometimes women don't realize what's going on when men. Because men are super competitive. Men are super egotistic, pride-driven, super competitive. So a lot of times, like, it sometimes will go over a woman's head that this nigga is threatened by another nigga across the room, and he's low-key competing. You know what I'm saying? For that chick's
So that's the type of dudes
attention.
that date each other's girls. Then, basically, they see what they want, and then they gonna throw the money at them.
And they gonna see who can go
Uh-huh.
who can go to who
We've
can go the
heard some
hardest.
stories like that with celebrities. They say, yo, there's certain people you go out with, that dude will go after your girl, knowing that's your girl. He
Yeah,
will still do it just because he got the money.
I definitely feel like it happens with celebrities all the
Yeah,
time,
for
all the time,
sure.
all the time, all the time. Even just being in the industry,
Hmm.
like I don't consider myself a celebrity, never
You are a
would.
celebrity.
But
Yes, you are. What's wrong
but
with you?
but I've experienced it on my level. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Where it's just like I'm gonna put it like this. This is an example. Like it could be a cookie jar on the table. You know what I'm saying? And everybody passing by that cookie jar, nobody grabbed it, nobody touched it. But as soon as Alce grabs that cookie jar and be like, me some good ass cookies.
That's
Now
how it be.
everybody who walked past that cookie jar, now they want it.
That's how
Now
it
they want it.
is.
Now they want it. Cause Alce picked it up and he said these cookies are good.
So what is that saying about you? Not in a bad way.
No,
Not in a bad way. They
right.
want what you
They
got.
they want they want what I got. They always
Yeah, and
they
hey,
always want what I got. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? And
uh huh.
it's I even man, it's been like that for a long time. But just being on this level now,
Hmm.
it's intensified.
So what you think is gonna happen as time go by?
It's gonna get even worse.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
get
worse.
worse. It's
So
gonna get worse.
you got to start preparing yourself for it, and you
Mm-hmm.
just got
Mm-hmm.
to be able to smell that person out, because you don't want those type of people getting close to you.
No, facts. A lot
Hmm.
of times you don't know until you get into a position or you get your hands on certain things that they probably wanted or they don't think you deserve it. And
Yeah,
then
because they are there to have the front row seat to your show, to see what's going on, getting all the side notes and everything.
mm-hmm.
That's exactly why they there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that.
No, for sure. Cause in the beginning it be all good. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what you do. I notice in life we tend to not set boundaries
Mm,
with people because either we've known this person for a very long time or that's my family. Sometimes those are the main people you have to set boundaries. Because if you don't set boundaries, that's what happens. People try you. You understand what I'm
no,
saying?
that's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
we don't do it. We
Yeah.
wait till it's too
We
late.
wait till they try you. They
Yeah.
try us and
And
then
then sometimes the relationship is never the same,
oh yeah, it
or
usually
it
isn't.
depends how much value the friendship has. It depends if this person sees it as okay, they did wrong. And for some people, they feel like they never do wrong, so it's never gonna be the same. So
Mhm.
creating the boundaries, I think, is what's gonna is gonna keep you safe. In some
No,
so many
facts.
words.
Facts. Now let me ask you, have you ever been in a situation where the roles is reversed? Let's say there's a guy maybe you might be interested in, or you probably expressed some interest to a homegirl, and then all of a sudden you notice she like, you know what I'm saying, like hovering around this nigga or trying to make little subtle, things. Or the other way, I had one guy do this to me, but it seems like I've heard more women do this,
Mm-hmm.
where they'll try to steer you away from him by telling you like negative shit all of a sudden about him. Like, oh girl, I seen him. He ain't nothing but a hoe. He be da 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 da. Cause a lot of times that's how they be doing it, thinking that, oh, your homegirl being your homegirl, but they really just putting that shit in your head so you could back up off of them and they could slide up in there somehow. You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible.
But have you
That
been?
is so. That's very low.
It's not.
I'm gonna tell you,
It's happened.
I've never wanted any man that my homegirls date, touch, looked at. That's a big no-no. Like none of that would ever turn me on, and no one has tried me that way. That was my friend, but I knew there was someone that I've had on my show before, and I had a guy friend that came to something that I had for a show, and she was a guest.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, she was actually, and I introduced them, but I didn't I was just, how you introduce people at an event,
Right.
and I already told her, like, yeah, that's my friend. We weren't serious, but it doesn't matter. That should be off limits. straight up. But she doesn't owe me anything because me and her aren't girlfriends. But just out of respect, if I came to your establishment, to your event, and you told me this is someone that you're seeing, that person will be off limits, even if we are not friends, we're not girlfriends.
Right.
You understand?
Hold on. So you were seeing the guy like that? Like that was?
I was seeing him. Like he was something. Like I told her, I was like, oh, I got my friend coming in.
Oh, okay, okay. So it was that friend. He's a friend like that. My little friend.
Yeah. This was years ago.
Okay, okay.
And eventually I found out that she was seeing him here and there. But guess what? You're never gonna get what I gotten. I'm sure he had your fun and his turn with your ass, and now you're looking like a fool. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because that's how he's going to see you as. If I introduce you to my friend as a friend and he noticed what you're doing, do you think that man is going to
take you serious?
Yeah. No, not at all. So I mean, that's the only thing that's ever got close to me like that. Or like I knew this one girl, like if there's a man in the room, she starts to change. Like,
oh, niggas do that too. Niggas do that too.
What's wrong with you?
Niggas do that too. Niggas do that overly. Niggas do that heavy.
Oh, that's what it is. There's a dude in here you trying to get with, and you want to change. You want to act funny, baby girl.
Act funny.
Do not worry. I do not want him. I promise that I do not want him. And that's the thing. That hasn't happened to me in a very long time. And like I said, the type of friends I have, we don't like the same men. And I'm gonna tell you, I never want someone that someone else has, especially if I know them. To me, it's a big turn off.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that lineup.
Right.
Not ever. And I'm so happy it hasn't ever happened to me, because I've had friends who end up dating the same person, and the two girls became friends but didn't know that they dated the same guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was different time zones, but I don't. Not too much drama around me. Thank God.
No, for sure.
No.
Yeah. Nah, it's funny, man. I think I feel like I don't know. In today's climate, today's world, I feel like it be the niggas with the drama a lot now. Like, I just feel like it's a lot of envy. It's a lot of envy.
Why? I feel as if the roles have changed. The gender roles have changed. And
Absolutely.
I think that's exactly what's happening. Now you have a lot more stay-at-home dads. You have a lot of men that wants to do 50-50.
Come on.
No, I'm just stating, like, the gender roles are changing, and I don't know what it is. If it's what's in the water, I don't know if it's because of the time change, far as people's paycheck. I don't know if it's a generation thing. Yeah. It's just weird. Yeah. The gender roles are changing. I like the old-fashioned way. How things was in dating and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't even imagine asking somebody who's probably 29, 25 if they know how to change a tire. How many probably know how to change a tire? When I was 25, just about any 25-year-old could change a tire. But I can't imagine asking a 25-year-old or someone 30 years old to change that. Oh, call AAA, girl. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, the gender roles, and I see women that talking about, girl, I could change that tire. It's just the simplest things. I've noticed the gender role is changing.
Gender roles have changed a lot. In both ways.
So when you say men are out here tricking, I ain't a bit surprised.
Yeah. Well, men been tricking from day one.
I mean more like gigolos.
But the gigolos, it's
getting bigger.
That's different. But to me, I ain't even mad at that. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? No, listen. If it's, I'm not gonna sit here and hate. I don't do it. I can't do it. It's just not in my DNA. But if there's a woman that's willing to, as long as you're not lying and tricking her into paying shit for you, if that's what she's into and that's what she want to do, rock out.
Today, I went to the store just to get some damn iced tea, just a regular size pure leaf iced tea. That thing was $2.99 plus tax. When I got to the store clerk, I said, "Yo, why is this $2.99?" Right? And then somebody said, "Oh, this is Jiffy's." all this shit in here is plus tax. And everybody started laughing. And then the man said, you know what? I'll charge you $2.49 for that. I said, okay. And make sure you give me my penny back because I gave him $2.50 because I purposely brought that in there so I don't be spending $4 or $5 on one bottle of something to drink.
Right.
You know, and he's like, it's just ridiculous. In America, you know, the medicine that they sell in his country, he's from India, and he said they sell them for $2 here, then over here, I mean there for $2, and over here they're like $400 or $500. He said we have to make money as a store owner. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I was getting pimped out. So when you said that, it kind of made me feel that way today. So I'm sorry about going there. But I just, yeah. So my point of that story is the way the world is today. Y'all get it how you live it. Like
get it how you live.
To be honest, I could go to Publix and buy 5 items, and that's like $90 right there.
Get it.
And it ain't even food.
All right.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not mad at you. Get it how you live. Like I said, as long as you ain't, yeah, be safe. As long as you not lying to motherfuckers and tricking them out of their wallets. If you laying the pipe down on her old, you know what I'm saying, rusty ass, and she paying your rent and paying your car note, get it how you live, brother.
But why she gotta be rusty? Why she gotta be rusty? He the rusty one. She came to clean it up.
Yeah.
He rusty.
Oh, he rusty.
Yeah.
She cleaning him up.
Yes.
Okay.
He rusty.
Okay. All right. No, but nah, get it how you live.
You know what they say? Who's the highest paying job right now? The career right now that's going on.
Who's that?
Is what is it called? Fan page, back page. What is it called?
They still the highest paying? No way.
Yeah, I saw.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, yeah.
Wow, really?
Right now, yeah. And I said, damn. I wonder what's the ratio between the genders. Is it more men making money or more women?
No, it's the women. It's the women, for sure. For sure, it's the women. Because niggas are tricking. Niggas they went from tricking in the club and they tricking online. They tricking through OnlyFans. Like, they paying for feet pictures. You know what I'm saying? They paying for. I
wonder, is any woman got a feet fetish of a man's foot? I hope not.
Shit, I need to find one.
You have nice feet.
I got decent feet. I just got them calluses that just gotta get,
you know. Get you a pedicure.
Pedicure, yeah. Other than that, like, I ain't got no.
Decent is not a good word.
I ain't got no, like.
So don't say that.
What?
Don't say it's decent, because decent is not a good
decent
word.
is not a good word.
It's like saying we're gonna let it pass.
It's good. It's straight. It'll slide.
Just get you a pedicure, you'll be all right.
I'll be all right. But I did want to give this one example, man, because I wanted to lead into this next topic of, we gonna close out like the whole men competing with tricking with each other. I had one experience in a club. I'm lying. I had many. I've had plenty, but this one stands out of someone I didn't know. This was a random. Mm-hmm. So, like, I was at, in my strip club going days, you feel me? I was enjoying a nice little, strip club, visit.
You was paying for dances too?
Nah, I was at the bar. I was at the bar.
At the bar serving or getting drinks?
No, I was at the bar getting drinks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was at the bar, you feel me? My homegirl actually is the bartender at the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Goldfingers. I must, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Shout y'all out. My homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Dang, why my head just went motherfucking blank. Karina. Shout out to Karina, you know what I'm saying? The #1 star tender down here in South Florida. Yes, I said it. But I was over there just, hollering at my homegirl, you feel me? She was serving me drinks or whatnot, having a good time. And she's someone that always looks out for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I've gone over there, even if it's like, homies or people that I pulled up with, she'll take care of us. You know what I'm saying? She'll look out. You feel me? So this one night I was there. I ain't been there in a long time. You feel me? So I seen like, yo, what's up? Da, 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 da. So I'm at the bar vibing. You feel me? And Karina's like, she nice. You feel me? Like, Karina's nice. So, I was like, you know what? Let me look out for my dog, because she always look out for me. So, pulled out, a quick little hundun. You feel me? $100, you feel me? Broke it into ones, So I start taking, throwing some ones behind the bar for her, looking out. She throwing that thing back. She's, you know what I'm saying? She's twerking. So, you feel me? Like halfway through, I may be through, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like, you know what I mean? I had a whole 100, but I ain't throw the whole thing yet. But I'm letting it go. And then all of a sudden, a nigga from the other side of the bar, you just see come just whoosh, whoosh. He start throwing money. He start throwing money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not competing with you, you feel me?
No,
I'm like,
not at all.
Not at all. Honestly, like, if we really being honest, that's my dog, that's my homegirl for real. So I actually felt like I did my job. Like I kind of broke the ice, and then this nigga came and started throwing money on her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, shit, I did my job. That's my dog. Like, yeah, go throw some money on her, throw some more money on her. Like, look out. But I could tell, like, in his demeanor attitude was like, oh nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got more money. Like, I'ma get her attention, you know what I'm saying, over you. And it's just like, it wasn't that type of deal, but I could see what he was doing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So shit, I slid the rest of my you feel me? You know what I mean? I put the 40 or whatever I had left back in my pocket. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it was just so funny to me, you know what I'm saying? To just kind of, at that moment, to me, like, it didn't matter like how much money you had. He seemed small to me. To feel like he had to.
But listen, those places will make certain people feel that way.
You right.
That they're gonna feel that way.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And touche, like I said, to me, I felt like I did my job. Like I was just like, hell yeah, like. Yeah, what you was holding on to that for? You waited for me to throw my little ones, you know what I'm saying? And for her to start shaking ass and then
it's still green.
Huh?
She still was able to buy something with your money.
Oh no, for sure. But even her as a bartender, she notices that. She knows that, like, yo, like, if you gonna show me love, once people start seeing you show me love, then other people gonna come show, then other people gonna come. You know what I mean? It's, I work in this industry. I know how it is. Mm-hmm. So like I said, it was that type of thing, but it was just something that I noticed. But that happens all the time in the club. Mm-hmm. Niggas start throwing money and start competing to see who gonna throw the most money. So lame. Who could make their money fly the longest. You know what I'm saying? Who could fill the air with more money. You see it. You see the clips on Shade Room 24 Club. Like, they be doing it in the parking lot. Now, it's not even in the club. You ever seen that? Where they throwing money in the parking lot?
No.
Yeah. It's the Wyans.
The girls are out there too?
No.
I don't understand.
Me too. I'm still trying to understand it. But it's for, because I forgot who was the first person to do it, but it was a rapper. It was somebody who did it, and it made the Shade Room. I can't remember who did it, but I remember the situation. The club got shut down. I don't know if it was something happened inside or it was over capacity, but the club got shut down. They kicked everybody out. And then after they kicked everybody out, the rapper was just like, nah, fuck that. We're going to continue to party. He started throwing money in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. And there was girls out there, but they were clothed. The strippers, they had their clothes on. Mm-hmm. But he started throwing money in the parking lot, made a movie, and made the Shade Room. And ever since then, it's been niggas that come out there and, they have money, they throwing money in the parking lot.
I don't know.
Just.
So who's the money for then? If the girls ain't out there.
That's, man.
Do you see where
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what I said. These niggas be competing with each other. No. These niggas be doing shit just to.
How about y'all compete? Put your money together to do something. Go buy a community.
You feel me?
Opalaka. They got all those abandoned buildings over there. Go to Opalaka and buy some property for your people.
That's how you really compete.
Yes.
That's how you really compete. Who got more properties? Who got, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you want to do something to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo. But the last toxic topic I wanted to get into, leading into the whole bartender, startender thing, are the bartenders the baddest ones in the club now? Are the bartenders making more money, and specifically in a strip club? Because you're supposed to go there to tip the strippers. You feel me? But I'm seeing a whole era now where it's the bartenders in these strip clubs that's making more money than the strippers. Like people are throwing money at the bartenders, and they look better. A lot of them looking better than the strippers. Like the bartenders, they're getting the BBLs too. They have the BBLs. They're dressed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it definitely became, what's the correct word? Well, it became very popular. And I think it had a lot to do once they changed the attire that they dressed the bartenders, the waitress staff. They changed their clothing. Because maybe about 15 years ago, the bartenders were fully covered. Now it's a whole uniform thing. Fishnet
Yeah.
stockings,
Yeah.
leotards, two-piece bikini.
Yeah, ass out.
So it changed the industry. That's where it first started, of course. And then you have social media
Yeah.
that took it to the next
I think
level.
social media definitely took it to the next level.
It's saying, hey, come check me out. Think about it. If I was a bartender, I would do the same thing. Be like, hey, they have a whole Instagram page. Come check me out.
They got their own Instagram page. They come
And-
see me
and
behind the
some
bar.
guys, they like it.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all now, and you know what I'm saying. Forgive me, fellas, for giving out the sauce a little bit, but listen, when your neg don't want to come home, maybe because y'all in an argument or you nagging and shit like that, and he coming home late or he don't want to come straight home, he finna go see his favorite bartender. You know what I'm saying? Cause she look good. First of all, she bad as hell. She serving him drinks, and he get to talk about his problems with her without being judged and all of that shit. And obviously she got nowhere to go, so she gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And she's serving him drinks. Yeah, he gonna go see his favorite bartender, and he tipping her. I ain't gonna hold you. But the old players though, before this whole like VIP, I'm just staying in my section culture started, like niggas was at the bar. You know what I'm saying? That's where they met the females. That's where, you know what I'm saying? That's where you went. You went to the bar. Like in the VIP section, it was cool, but you couldn't meet nobody in the VIP.
No, because people who are, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just only like your people in the VIP. But like to really like mingle and like, that's the era I grew up in. Even when we did get a section, we get a section for the bottles. The bottle will come, and then we on the floor. We roam in the club. We on the floor. We may get something and bring her back to the VIP. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's how we interacted. That's how we socialized.
At the bar, like even if I go out with my girlfriends, I say, we're single. Let's go sit at the bar. Let's go mingle with people. Yeah,
Right.
The table is great to have dinner. But if we want to meet people, that's where we go to. We go to the bar. We go to lounges. Now, the difference with the lounge versus the club, the lounge is playing music that's very low where you could still have conversations with people. It all depends.
Not so much now. I feel like the
What's
lounges
purpose
be
of
turned
going?
up.
I don't know. I don't know. The ones that I still go to, the music is still low.
Okay.
So it depends on what's the purpose of you going out. But yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. It was at the bar, and that's how you made your connections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You met people at the bar.
It's still that way.
And I'm gonna tell you, like the biggest connections are at the bar. The bartender, she's the one to know. You feel me? Like, yeah, the server could be cool, the bottle girl could be cool, but she ain't really got no connections like that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no pool. She gotta go get her drinks from the bartender. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? You go straight to the bar. You know what I mean? And you get connected straight to the plug.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the bartenders that be doing their thing. They
work hard.
They work hard. They definitely do work hard. And they gotta deal with a lot of shit. They deal with a lot of shit. Sometimes like I'll go to the bar and like I'll just sit and listen to the stuff they gotta deal with from people. You know what I'm saying? The lame shit they gotta deal with, the just everything they gotta deal with. And it's a lot.
Oh, I know. And imagine the drunk people they have to deal with.
Yeah.
So they work hard. Shout out to bartenders and the bottle service girls. Yeah, it's a job, and I'm glad that young ladies can make money from
Yeah,
it. That
no facts.
it's a good paying job.
No, it is. It is. It is. The one thing that I say, and from what I've observed, because I've worked in the industry too myself. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But one thing I see is it's fast money, and it's fast money and it's hype money. You feel me? Because you getting it fast and you getting it in an environment that's just it's rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Hmm.
turned up. So a lot of people tend to spend it fast as well. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like it becomes just a revolving thing. So just like with any business, you make money, you make good money, you make fast money, have a plan for that bread.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Have a plan, have an exit plan, you know what I'm saying? Cuz a lot of times I see it
We get
like
caught up.
that badass, 20 something year old, you know what I'm saying? That was in a club bartending or whatever making bread. Boy, you look up quick and you pushing 40 and you still in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah.
didn't have a plan with your money. And that goes for any industry. That goes for anything that you do. You know what I'm saying? That goes to the young hustler out there that's in the streets. You feel me? I'm not gonna sit here and condone any of it, but it's what we do to put food on the table. It's what we do to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have an exit plan. You know what I'm saying? You out there hustling, you know that it is an expiration date. It's an expiration date. So you making bread, it's coming in fast. Have a plan for that shit. So you can have an exit plan is
That's true. That's
is
definitely true.
as well. So that goes to all my people, you know what I'm saying, out there making that fast money. Shout out to all my star tenders out there. I see y'all bad. But I retired. I don't do that no more. I don't go to the strip clubs and go vibe at the bar. I don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
So
re-
where do you go to drink now?
I don't man.
His ass
The
drink
crib.
wine anyways.
Yeah,
So
I drink.
stay.
I be drinking wine coolers. I be drinking wine coolers, man.
So let's do that.
I be vibing, man. Shout out to Braids by Melly. She did my hair. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Braids by Melly. She the one that did my hair. Shy Will complimented it when I came in. You feel me? But she said it looked like I got a whole facelift. So I don't know if it was a compliment or a joke. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You so stink. Don't do that.
But shout out to Braids by Melly, man. Shout out to y'all for chopping it up with us. I'm gonna play some music. My guest should be pulling up any second. You feel me? But in the meantime, we're gonna have a quick little intermission. Thank y'all. Thank you, Shy Will, for jumping into this topic with me. I appreciate you. You know what I
Out of
mean?
all things we could have talked about, that's
Yes,
what you got me.
yes,
What?
yes, yes,
Okay, it's
yes,
all
yes.
good.
You
I
see,
can freestyle.
come on, of course. That's why I brought you in here.
Yeah.
This ain't the Love Jones. You feel me? It's a little different. We get a little. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
that?
We get a little raunchy a little bit.
That's what. You Martin Lawrence now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
My Larry. You feel me? But
or
listen, man, we gonna
Haitian
take
Fred.
yeah, Haitian Fred, Alce F, baby. Please say the baby.
Oh my goodness.
But again, man, like I said, I got All-Star Cash coming up in just a few. We gonna pay these bills. We gonna play some music, and we gonna be back in a second. All right. The Work in Progress podcast. Let's go.
Nasty bitch flip dick like gymnastics.
Yeah, you already know, man. We back on the Work in Progress podcast. And I got my guest of the night. You know what I'm saying? She just pulled up. You feel me? All-Star Cash. Talk to the people, man. Talk to the people.
Cash in the building. How y'all feeling? Hope everybody's having a blessed night. We here rocking out in the building.
Yes, man. I'm happy to have you here on the show.
Appreciate you for having me.
No, for sure, man. So, I had a pleasure in being one of the judges at UTT Thursdays. And I saw, All-Star Cash perform. When I tell you, like, energy through the roof, high energy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Vocals on point and just making sure the whole room was engaged at all times during the performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally transform. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? I know you looking at her like, no, I'm telling you, it goes
It's a
into.
vibe when we pull up, man.
You
When
feel
All-Star
me?
Cash in the building, one AK in the building, it's a vibe, man.
Nah, big vibe, man. So how you feeling? How you
I'm
feeling?
feeling great. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling actually grateful for all the opportunities I have I've been experiencing these past couple of months. It's been a great opportunity.
Nice. So was that your first time performing at that event, at that venue?
No, it wasn't. It's actually, I think that was my fourth time performing for that venue. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Okay. Nice. And so, you know, so you was a little comfortable. You knew
for sure.
you knew your way around it. And so how long you been doing what you've been doing? How long you been performing?
I've been performing for, let's see, my first performance was a couple years back in high school.
Okay.
So a couple years now, I've had the experience to be on the stage, but these past 2 years now, I've been performing more consistently in front of different audiences every time. So that's been also a very much eye-opener for me every time I got on the stage. And also a very epic vibe. Every opportunity I get, it's a better crowd. It's an opportunity it rewrites everything for me with music. It gives me a boost that nobody can explain.
Okay. So I mean, you kind of expressed it that you've been, you kind of been doing this thing, started young. You know what I mean? Early. I mean, you still young. You're young.
Definitely.
You feel me? What made you get into music? Was it just something that was always part of your life? Did you have musicians in your family?
Yeah, I have musicians in my family, but for me, I started doing music for a coping mechanism, actually. I've always been a person to go around, do my chores when I was younger and sing little hymns to myself, but I first write a song to relate to it, because I was listening to a lot of different songs I was relating to, and it's just certain bars or that whole verse that I couldn't relate to completely, and I was just, you know what, let me write out my feelings. Let me vibe to this. So I would write out my feelings and then find a beat that would match the cadence of the energy I was trying to bring out. That's how I really started it.
That's interesting. I haven't heard that before. So you would listen to certain records, certain songs that you could relate to, but it was certain things in there. It's like,
yeah,
I ain't really.
I knew a lot of different type of music. I listened to a lot of different type of genres, and it's just like I never found one song that I could be like, yeah, I'm gonna play that every time I feel.
Every
down.
time. So you was just like, you know what? If I had a chance to do it, I'll do it this way.
I do it this way.
And
I do it, yeah.
That's dope. That's pretty dope, because I feel like, everybody sometimes stories is different, but why they begin, doing music, or why they start writing, you know what I mean? Is that's definitely unique. So I feel like you had an ear for music.
For music, always.
Always.
Like I said, I was always doing my little chores around the house. I found myself making random like beats, rhythms, and stuff like that in my mind. And then I'll start rapping, just saying just random sentences out of everything. Look at the sky, look at anything around me, and just start saying something. And that's when I found out, you know what? I have a passion for music more than I actually think, because I was always a music lover. Like I said, I listened to different type of music. So I was like, you know what? After a couple of years of writing for myself, I was like, I'm going to do this professionally for the rest of my life.
Okay, that's dope. So, but before we go into the professional life, I could tell, I hear it in your accent, but let the people know where you from originally, your background, and all that,
For sure. So I represent the 345 and the 305. I was born in Miami, Florida, y'all, and raised in the Cayman Islands. Big up to the KY 345 on the map.
Cayman Islands. Okay.
So that's where I grew up.
Okay, and it, what was your household like? What was growing up? Now, I assume your parents or whoever raised you was from the Cayman Islands.
From for the Cayman Islands in Jamaica, it was always a mixed culture somewhere around there. Growing up was very traditional, very, very traditional. Meals at certain times, come together at the table, no phones, church on Sunday. Yeah.
Traditional, strict
Caribbean lifestyle. If you know about that, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Good, eat good though.
Eat good, no fast food, only occasionally.
Right.
I was very athletic at the time as well. I was in a lot of different other extra curriculums. Music was included in one of those as well.
Okay. So you play sports?
I used to, yes.
Yeah, what was sports?
A lot. I did football, netball, basketball. I did cricket for a little bit. T-ball, baseball.
Cricket?
Whichever one you prefer.
How you get into cricket?
That was a bit recreational. I was doing some foolishness, and I got drafted, y'all.
What?
For a little game.
Oh, you got drafted for a game, and then
Just one game gone. I finished it.
Okay. No football. No,
Yeah, I was a little. I wouldn't say baller. I was more of a goalkeeper, but I
Okay.
had my little skills and stuff like that. I also did track for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, now you super active.
Oh yeah.
Super active. So being someone that's active like that, were you did you have a lot of friends? You was well known within your community and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say well known. I wouldn't say like popular and stuff, but around the people that I knew, they knew me for the cadence that I brought off. I was always a people person. I like my own company, but I can always hold a conversation. I can always brighten up the room if I would like to. If not, I would like to sit in the corner and be my own self. Get me? So I've always been that person that can always balance and be fluid, adjust to the environment.
Okay. And so, fast forwarding and coming into the music, like how was your family or your people around when you told them or you decided to take music professionally?
They were hyped. They were ready.
Yeah. They see the stars. They say, finally, we got a star. We got a star in the family. Is star.
Literally, everybody was like, okay, let me know when I gotta get my dress ready for the Met Gala, the red carpet, any event. Everybody was very supportive. I'm very grateful to say that. My family supports my career choice. And I didn't have to really, start off and prove it to them. They kind of saw it in me already, and they were willing to push out the support for me from there. So big up to y'all, big up to my family. Shout out to mommy, shout out to daddy, grandma. So I love you always.
Yeah, that's big too. People don't realize how important that is. Not everybody has that support, but to when you go against that grain, to do something that, maybe it wasn't the ideal thing. Because I'm Haitian, my parents coming from Haiti, like, they, the rap ass, sing ass, nah. It was like you have to go to school, be a doctor, a nurse, you know what I'm saying? That was like the traditional. So to kind of go against the grain and to get that support is big. It means a lot.
It does, especially when I did have those conversations with them, they were like, why you don't go to college? Why you don't just at least put the music to the side? And I would always tell people, I have a plan A. I don't necessarily make a plan B. Two reasons, as a matter of fact. One, when you make a plan B, for me in the back of my mind, that's saying to me that I'm already expecting my plan to fail. So instead of making a backup plan, make any little goals to enable myself to get to plan A. That's how I always thought. So I said, you know what? If the case is I should go to college, I would always do it for something that would eventually be beneficial to me in music or business or something like that. So we had those talks. Me and my family had those talks, and we did have some, I would say, very much heated disagreements.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
Like I said, the support was always there 100% unconditionally.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fire. That's fire. So where are some of the your musical influences?
I would say I influence myself a lot. I don't find anybody that I take from, and it's very weird to say because everything influences you, everything inspires you.
Right.
I feel like.
But there was not like this one artist or somebody that was just like, this. No. Okay. Because I mean, it coincides with just like I said, kind of how you explain how you started music and what made you start writing. It was off of because you couldn't find nobody that you did.
So
you really didn't find nobody that you really clicked with that.
I've always been writing my own blueprint.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Is that the thing that you feel like makes you unique?
Yeah,
what's the I guess without giving away your sauce, but like what's the one thing that you feel like nobody has this?
Just me being me. You can't. There's nothing new under the sun. Somebody's done it probably decades ago, probably a different way in a different manner at a different time. But for me, just being yourself, being present in the moment. Yes, your life does cater for different experiences, and a lot of things does influence you to act differently and do things differently later on in life. But just be yourself always. You'll find it'll come to you. It'll stay with you, and you'll find new things, and you incorporate it there.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't feel like I have anyone that I look towards and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's my role model. That's who I look up to. And as I say that, I want to say to my people out there, please don't idolize me. Don't look up to me as a role model. Be your own person. So if that's the only motivational thing you take from me, be you, be yourself always. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that's very important.
She
for me.
says she's not a role model. She's not a role model. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
nobody's perfect, you get me?
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact.
Everyone's lifestyle is gonna cater to
Yeah.
every different belief.
And you know, it's nothing bad about, it's nothing wrong with looking up to somebody, but I feel like in you know today's world we idolize too much.
Yeah, especially why, hence my statement.
You know what I mean?
It's
We
too
we, we
much.
we quick to idolize, and we quick to look at someone else's situation and think it's great and it's perfect, and then you try to compare it to your situation, and you chasing a ghost. You chasing something that don't even really exist because of what you saw off online or what you presume is real.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you trying to recreate what you got into that, and it'll never fit.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle that'll never fit.
There's a fine line between influence, guys, and losing yourself. So be inspired.
Well
Live your
said.
life.
Well said,
But
man.
be
You
yourself.
you sound wiser than your age. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody should pay me every time somebody says that.
definitely
Yeah,
sound
definitely
wise.
also.
No, for
Been here
sure.
before.
For sure. So, still being so, young in this industry, what are some of the struggles you've come across or like pitfalls that you feel like you've encountered early?
Definitely just going out there and experiencing life and its hardship. Just being in the environments, doing it from scratch. Like I said, I'm always building my own blueprint. So putting myself out there has always been the first thing. Gotten over.
What was hard about that?
I was gonna explain.
Okay,
Gotten over
okay,
like
okay.
little times where I felt like nervous or like not confident in myself, where I felt like I couldn't accomplish certain things, and either someone said something to me or my situation proved differently that gave me a different boost. So that was one obstacle. Another one, relations in the music industry. Got to be very careful. Very, very careful.
Very, very careful. And let me tell you, that never changes.
It's never gonna change.
It's never gonna change because
whatever industry you in.
whatever industry you in, when you think you got it figured out,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's gonna be something at every level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So with each wave comes with a different difficulty. So that's always in the picture for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And how have you been able to sidestep, navigate through these, industry relationships?
To be honest, keep it a buck from my side. We deal with business and business alone. If there should come a time where there's an altercation, have a seat and talk it out professionally. And if push comes to shove, and somebody else doesn't want to be the bigger person, then so be the case. But business comes first.
Business. No, business is business.
Yes, personal feelings will always be in there, y'all, but you have to make definitely calculated decisions.
Yeah. I think one something that was brought on earlier, Shy Will was on this panel with me, was boundaries. Boundaries is important in this music industry. In any relationship, boundaries is important. But these are relationships. These are short. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long lived. But you always gotta set boundaries in the beginning. Because if there's no boundaries, then that's when a lot of this shit happens. Sometimes you can't even see it coming because you ain't set no boundaries.
Precisely. That's why I say, business. If there's another thing going on in the background, we need to sit down and talk about it. Like, don't let it linger. Don't let none of that animosity try to rise. I ain't into none of it.
Right. But let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? This just me being, a vet, a little bit of a vet in this. You are gonna always have to, because everybody's different, so it's gonna be different tricks, different trades. It's gonna look one way, it may be something else.
That's true.
That's true. But like you said, I think like you just said in the beginning, you just have to be yourself from beginning to end, all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're yourself all the way through, the person or whoever got on a mask or whoever's pretending, they're eventually gonna reveal themselves.
Eventually.
They're eventually gonna reveal themselves because you stuck to the script.
Once you got a strategic plan, business
You stick
first,
to it.
this is that, this is that, this
You
is
stick
that.
to it.
Everything else will reveal itself.
Everything else is gonna reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? You hope sooner than later, but that's in you.
That's more often magical situations, y'all.
Right. But no, but it's good to learn these things early in the industry. You know what I'm saying? It's just so you know when you as you go through the pitfalls, you really get to build on the relationships you should and the ones that you don't. You know what I'm saying? You check it at the door. You know. So what are you working on right now as far as music or what's out right now that we should be checking for?
Oh, y'all, we got one EP out and a couple singles. The EP is called Idiosyncratic. Y'all can check me out on YouTube. That's All Star Kash, ALL $TARKA$H. Everywhere on YouTube, everywhere on all the distributing platforms.
Okay. And what's the name of that record again?
Idiosyncratic.
Okay.
That's the name of the EP. Consists of
Oh,
3
that's the
tracks.
EP.
Yeah. So one AK is on there. They got Mojo and What Is This? It's a compact EP of some vibes, a lot of different vibes.
Describe the vibes for us. I want, you know.
It's mixed with a bit of Afro Caribbean pop in there, a little bit of the American lingo, but it's a vibe you can definitely play anywhere. It's very universal.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So we got some high energy ones. We got some.
They're all high energy.
Oh, they all high energy.
All high
They all high energy. You feel me?
Yep,
We
and
keep the energy high.
Oh yeah, that EP. If you ever feel down, play that EP out for sure. The beats alone will get you jumping.
Okay.
And then we got Wasted. It's an all-time favorite for a lot of people out there. Wasted.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a mellow vibe. Mellow, a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of melody rap incorporated. It's more of a soul letter for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When you say soul letter, is it personal?
I would say it's a personal journal. It's a personal journal entry for sure. I wrote it in a time of a very big milestone I was accomplishing or going to accomplish. And I felt like that was a pivoting point where I could just write down my accomplishments, write down the fight towards the accomplishments, and how I'm going to go forward from the accomplishments. So that's a statement in itself, that song. A lot of people don't realize it. They listen to the song and they vibing out. They don't really hear it. But
Right. It does writing help you in those pivotal moments a lot?
It does.
When you
clear
go
my
in?
mind,
Yeah.
Write down those thoughts and get them situated. See all your thoughts. Get them formatted all.
Right.
You start to think about how you go forward from there.
So, you touch base on, what this podcast is about. I named this podcast a work in progress because we're all a work in progress.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And the work that we put in behind the scenes when nobody's looking, when it's just you,
Yep.
that's the most important work that you can ever do. It's gonna be the hardest work.
Very critical moments. Right?
Very critical moment. It's gonna be the hardest work you ever do. So you kind of touch base on it with your writing. Could you explain maybe another situation or moment that helped you get through some tough times?
Definitely. I'm not sure if you were there for that performance, but I performed a song called Transmogrify. That was another soul letter. That writing in itself, it was I would say an anthem of accomplishment. I accomplished a lot of hardship, and I was very proud. But at the same time, I knew there was a lot of work to do. And writing that out in that essence, I know where to go from there. It's a very powerful song.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
I haven't released it yet, but
Okay. Hey, it's unreleased, you know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna watch out for it. We definitely gonna watch out. It sounds like a lot of your music is like that. It's a roadmap, a treasure map for yourself.
Yeah.
I definitely could say that I could relate. It's certain things that I've written that didn't come to fruition yet, but it's it came to pass later on.
Later on,
And I understood the record more a
Yeah,
year or
a
two
year
down the line, was just like, oh, this is what I was writing about. This is what, you know what I mean? So
That's like my single out. new gear.
Mm-hmm.
New gear is I look back at it all the time, and it's like, wow, it's like a New Year resolution, so to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
every time I listen to it, it gets more and more relatable.
Okay. Okay. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I think that's the beautiful thing about music and writing and creating is that it's a gift. It's a gift, you know what I'm saying? From up above. Sometimes we don't even know the power that it holds. And it's the biggest form of manifestation,
It is.
you know.
Definitely, frequency is a big thing.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest forms of it. So it's important on, the energy, what we project out there,
Sure.
when we create, and being in our creative mindsets.
Yeah.
So
Nobody talks about the powerfulness of the creative mind.
yeah.
That energy is very crucial, y'all.
Yes, very, very, very crucial, very crucial. And you could use it for good or you could use it for bad. Or, I don't call it good or bad. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Because
It
it's all
is-
based on perspective.
It's all based on perspective. So it is what it is, It's just, you just got to make sure it turns out the way you want it to.
For sure.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
Even if it doesn't, at least you're happy and content with yourself. And you know what? Better things are going to come from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fact. So we got the EP that's out right now.
Yep.
Okay, that's out on all platforms. And then we got some new records coming in
Oh, yeah,
soon.
for sure.
Okay.
A lot of new records. I did a freestyle on this rhythm, the famous rhythm. Y'all, everybody knows this rhythm, the YFL rhythm.
Well, yeah. I was trying to look for that. Yo.
My bad,
Yo.
y'all.
When I tell you before, like I'm searching for it, I could not find it. I was gonna ask you. I was just like, you know what? Forget it. Well, I ask you when I get here. But
Definitely. That one's to be released.
okay.
Building some traction on that one.
No, for sure. Got to. You was sliding on that.
Oh, yeah. That turn up the place for sure.
Yeah,
When it
man.
work for me, can it work?
Let's go. No, for sure, man. What here at the obviously you see we got a whole setup radio station.
Yeah.
This is a 24/7 online radio station, syndicated, and it also is registered. So you receive all your royalties from royalty spins. As long as you got everything registered correctly and you got all your codes and everything, you get your royalty spins from being on the radio station here. So we do offer, to all the artists and people that got music, we do offer promo packages to where we spin your music 30 days plus on the radio station. And if it's hot, we really keep it in rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we rock. The owner is right out there. You know what I'm saying? So like if you got hot music, we keep you in rotation. We promote you on our page. And all the promo pages that we have on social media, and we also do showcases ourselves. So for yourself and other artists out there, tap in with our promo packages. You can hit me up directly. You can hit up excitementradio.com, to see what they got. Ben Hop as well. You can hit him up, and if you have any questions about all of the promo packages that we carry. Any other performances that you got coming up?
Yes, actually. I'm going to one later on tonight.
Oh, you got one tonight?
Yep.
Okay, tell the people. What's up? Where we at tonight?
We at Bamboo Loft tonight. Y'all, I don't know the exact address, but if you know
Bamboo Loft.
Bamboo Loft.
And that's the one in Miramar.
That's the one in Miramar.
Okay,
yes,
boom. Off Pembroke.
Yes.
Pembroke Road. Y'all know where it's at.
We under the tree having wonderful vibes tonight.
Okay. Oh, that's the all white joint. That's
Yep.
why you went all white. Okay then. Okay.
But many more performances coming up for sure next month. A whole lot of back-to-back performances.
Okay. Yeah, man. Get out here, tear it up every time like it's your last. Network, get all the experiences that you that you can. Do you have a team? Do you work with people, or is it?
I work with people, yes, but I haven't incorporated a strong team that I work with consistently yet. So
it'll come.
It'll definitely come.
Yeah, it'll come. Just keep working, keep doing what you do. The most important thing I could tell you is the more you can do and learn for yourself, the better.
Yeah, definitely.
Before the team comes, because now when that team comes, you already know how to run the operation.
You already know what you want.
You already know what you want. You already know when someone's bullshitting, when someone not doing their job, they can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, you will build a team so you could build off of different ideas and stuff. But
You gotta have a bigger picture that you're going towards. You gotta have a goal, y'all.
absolutely, and the team is there to make your dreams come true.
Definitely.
So while you have this time, learn as much as you can because this is a business.
For sure.
So you have to learn the music business.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Learn as much as you can, do as much as you can that you can handle on your own, and then that team will formulate around you.
For sure.
All right. Listen, man, drop your socials one more time for everybody.
So y'all can check me out on YouTube and all streaming platforms at All Star Cash. $ALL$TARKA$H. Don't forget the dollar sign.
Don't forget the dollar
Don't
sign.
forget the dollar signs. But y'all can also find me on Instagram. That's allstarcash_. That's ALLSTARKASH. No dollar signs, y'all.
That was one thing I did want to ask you. How did you get the name?
Oh wow. It explains a lot of myself. I have two sides of me. I have that side that likes to party, and that side that's very business wise, just like to stay to myself. I wouldn't say in my feelings, but I'm very conscious. A lot of things. So
Okay.
I'm always mensing a lot of people. If you're from the Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. I'm always mensing certain things on a certain level. So I have that side and I got the party side. So All Star Cash incorporates the two sides of me. So All Star and Cash, the party person. My first name was All Star. Started with just All Star alone, but at the time, it didn't explain everything.
It sounds incomplete. It's
Yeah.
it's hard. Like okay, all star. You know what I mean?
It was
Like
just like All Star. I was like, it's not explaining who I am, who I'm gonna portray in the music, who I'm gonna sound like. So I was like, you know what? I'm always hustling. I'm always doing something like that. Cash, All Star Cash.
There we-
Incorporate the two sides,
Yeah.
business and music.
Party music. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Business, party, music.
Yeah.
Two different personalities under one name. Yeah.
Okay. Well, All Star Cash, we definitely gonna be looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to have you again when the new singles and all of that come
For
out.
sure.
Definitely tap in with us. Kill that performance tonight.
I will.
You know what I mean? High energy.
Coming for that first place.
First place.
sir.
That boy, they got the cash prize. They got that money. You feel me?
They got the cash for All Star Cash.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man, it's gonna be a big weekend coming up. This weekend we are celebrating my guy, my Zoe, my brother, DJ Epps. It is his 50th birthday. So we kicking that off Friday night. We got the all black party at Dulce Lounge in Pembroke Pines. You know, he got special guests. Memphis Bleak is gonna be in the building. Yes, Rockefeller, the infamous, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's right-hand man for the longest, Memphis Bleak, will be in the building. We got Mims, who's also going to be in the building. I'm going to be in the building. Alce F going to be there, you know what I'm saying? Ben Hopper be there. It's going to be so much people. So if you ain't doing nothing, go cop them tickets. Dulce Lounge in Pembroke Pines. It's going to be all black affair. And then Saturday, Epps is spinning the block again, and he going to have an all-white party. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the location for that, but I'm going to get that for y'all in a minute. But it's going to be a lit weekend. We celebrating DJ Epps. He actually spun my record Lambo on his live mix show the other night. So I salute you, my brother. DJ Epps, real quick. He actually was the first DJ when I moved back down to Miami and started doing my music. When I brought my music back down to Miami, he was the first DJ to play my record in the clubs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really take that shit off. So I'ma always love my brother. So we gonna celebrate big time this weekend. Big 5-0. Happy birthday to DJ Epps. We outside. We them Zoes. Big Z's in the building. Z, 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 Z. You already know where to find me, man. On Instagram, Alce GTW, that's ALCE GTW. Don't forget the GTW stands for go to work. You know what I mean? We always going to work. And on here on TikTok is Alce _ F. That's ALCEE _ F. All right. So, man, this was another great episode of Work in Progress Podcast. Make sure y'all check the playback. It's live right now, streaming on excitementradio.com. And then on my YouTube page, you'll be able to get the playback. I've been doing it in a week time. I'm going to try to get that for y'all in a couple days, all right? But y'all know I'm going to put out the clips to this episode, and then we're going to put out the whole thing, all right? Again, man, I am Alce F, and this was Work in Progress Podcast. I'm out. When you're not, only cap that you pop is the top on the can.